So this week I've been working on my psychology project. We had to either do a classical conditioning experiment or an operational conditioning experiment. You may be wondering what those are. Classical conditioning, I'm sure you've heard of Pavlov and his dogs. Pavlov was actually not a psychologist. He was actually studying, I think, digestion, and so he was measuring the saliva in a dog. And so the dogs would hear his footsteps and they would anticipate getting the food because they had associated the footsteps with the food, so they would start to salivate before the food had even come into the room. Operational conditioning is different. You have positive reinforcement, negative reinforcement, positive punishment, and negative punishment. If it's a negative one, it means you're taking away a stimulus. They're escaping from something, or you're taking something away from them, like sending a child to bed without dinner or putting up an umbrella to escape the rain. Reinforcement means that the behavior is most likely going to happen again because of the stimulus either being taken away or put into play. While punishment means that the behavior is less likely to happen. So this week for my project I chose to do a classical conditioning experiment. My subject was my sister Kelsey. You've met her before, she'll be in here later, but let me explain to you what I've been doing with her. Every time she would be upset or annoyed or mad or angry, I would play a song. The link to the song that I chose in the doobly-doo. So I would play the song whenever she would get mad or upset or have any type of negative emotion, and I was trying to get her to associate that song with that emotion. And so I was trying to see if maybe I could make her make that connection, and she would think this song equals bad song, don't like. So I did a few trials with this throughout the week. I didn't do as many as I would like because unfortunately it made me feel like a terrible person whenever I would instigate anything. So I didn't get in that many trials, but I think I did see a few results. Today when I put the song on, I heard her kind of go, ah, like, this song again, you know? So I'm thinking maybe she made a connection, but I'm going to test that out by playing 3 songs from the same person, and I'm going to see which one she says she doesn't like the most. So whichever one, hopefully it's the one that I was trying to get her to associate with, but we'll see. So I'm gonna go get her. Kelsey, what I'm gonna do for you is I'm gonna play 3 different songs, and you're gonna tell me which one you don't like the most, okay?
Okay.
If I drew up a contract, would you sign and agree to share your life with mine or the romance die? In that split second, I want to sing this paradise, quoting your lyrics every night and not telling you which ones that I wrote myself. No losing sleep at times, delusional when you wake and think he's there. And just cause he's not physical, don't mean his presence doesn't fill our air. And it's undoubtable and impossible for us to ever stop loving you, to ever stop thinking of you. But just because I'm a mess doesn't mean this has to end. Oh, I deem it a certainty you'll never find such love again. Take another step back, don't take another step back, don't look at where we've been through time. I'll always value your life over mine.
Kelsey, so of those 3 songs, which one was your least favorite? 2? My experiment was a failure, guys. You're a bad subject. Okay, now to make sure that this experiment was ethical, I have to debrief her now. Kelsey? First of all, I want to say I am very sorry. I felt like such a terrible human being all week, okay? Now Kelsey, did you notice any of these songs playing more often than the rest of them this week?
Yes.
Which one?
3.
Yeah, 3. I chose the third song, which is Your Life Over Mine by BriBry. And would you like me to tell you why that is?
I don't know.
You want to know? I have to tell you. Okay, so I'm in psychology. You know this. And this week we had to do an experiment on someone. And we're supposed to use learning styles. And so we were either supposed to do a classical conditioning experiment or an operational conditioning experiment. I chose classical, which means that I was trying to get you to make an association in your brain between a stimulus, the song, and the way that you felt, okay? So every time you felt upset or mad, I played that song. So do you remember when you lost your iTouch in your iPhone? What song was playing?
I don't pay attention.
This is why it didn't work. You don't pay attention. No, I played that song when we got in the car. And remember how I was like egging you on? I was like, Kelsey, you're never. Yeah, and I was like, you're never gonna be able to have FaceTime with Caroline again. And you were like, stop focusing on the negative. And I felt so bad. And remember when we came home, I was like, Kelsey, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Remember? And this afternoon when I was like, Kelsey, you're so disorganized. What song was playing?
That song.
Yeah.
And also, you said, Kelsey, get out, and that song was playing.
Yeah, I did. See? She did notice. My experiment was a fail. What did you just do? You're strange. It also might have failed because her brain does not work the same way as other humans. We adopted her from outer space. She's an alien.
I'm a Time Lord.
No, I'm the Time Lord. I'm from Gallifrey.
I'm from Gallifrey.
I'm from Gallifrey. I'm sorry that I had to do that to you, and I'm sorry that I kept on making you feel bad all week. I actually had a really hard time like getting in enough trials to get you to make the association because you were having a really bad week, weren't you, this week?
Mhm.
Yeah. So I felt really bad. Sorry. Hugs? Hugs? Alright. Say goodbye, Kelsey.
Bye-bye.
Bye.